What it do? Twitch a little, twitch a dee. What it do? Welcome to the show. Hey, Miss Lattimore, boo. So, Twitch, I do IG Live. Probably gonna add another phone. What up, Super Pet? Just in time for the party. I got 39 seconds till I do this break, and then I'll get into the topic because, of course, I'm always late. I apologize for my tardiness. But here we is, champ. We will get into it. I promise you. Just give me a couple more seconds. I got to do this break. Good afternoon, Super Pad. Got to talk about Terrence Howard, champ. Hold on 1 second. Cutting up on this good Tuesday. Ouch. On the way at 12:40, Terrence Howard said he turned down the role to play Marvin Gaye because of what? Yeah, we'll talk about it coming up in 7 minutes right here on 98.7 Kiss, the best R&B. All right, what up, official? Let me turn this down because, hey, Maddie Slay. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Is this Slay Queen? Is that my girl Slay Queen? I'm not 100% sure if that's what Slay Queen up on this Twitch. All right, let's do it. What up, official? What up, Major Beats? All right, let's do it. So, let's see. Thank you, Maddie. I'm glad that you're good. And welcome to the chat. We're about to get into what we're talking about today. So, who's wrong and who is right in this situation? Birthday girl refuses to split the check with her friend group. She said, I'm not paying for her. She said, I'm not paying for my own stuff. And take a listen to what she had to say. Hold on. It's loud. I'm sorry. And I hope we don't get flagged because of the music. Can y'all hear that? Hey Trini, so who's wrong and who's right in this situation? I'm thinking if it's the birthday girl, like why would they not be offering up to pay for her at least, and then everybody else could split the check? That's why I'm a little confused with, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad about the birthday girl refusing to split the check because why pay for more than what you ordered? Been in this situation before. We'll never do it again where folks, you know what I'm saying, you go out with them and then that bill come and then everybody get delusional on what they ordered and what they supposed to be paying for. I did that, and mama not on here yet. I did that with my mother's, she turned 50, her 50th birthday celebration, where I invited a group. There she is. What type of friends are they? It's her birthday. Right. So I was just telling the story, mama, about your birthday. So hey, Janice girl. About your birthday celebration and how we went. And then all of a sudden folks got amnesia when that check came and everybody forgot all of a sudden what they ordered. No, 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 no. And that aggravated me. And I said I would never do anything like this again. If we go out, everybody getting their own checks. So I'm with her on that. But I'm with mama. What kind of friends are these? Like, y'all don't even want to pay for her. I would think she's the birthday girl. At least, you know what I'm saying? You pay for her meal, if anything, and then you split the rest amongst everybody else. I'm with her. She like, I didn't order this. This is what I ordered. Why do I got to pay for y'all drinks and this and that? I'm with her. I'm not paying either. You gonna pay for your own stuff. So, and again, I don't know what the situation was on why the birthday girl had to pay for her own meal, but I just, hey, Southern Soul Mixer, welcome to the chat. And y'all too, make sure y'all go get them tickets because I'm gonna be hosting that thing for the Southern Soul Mixer. Good times, great fun. We're gonna be boots on the ground, all of that. So make sure you get them tickets to that. All right, sorry. But I would think, with her being the birthday girl, like, why would y'all not, like, okay, we're gonna pay for you and then we'll separate it. Mama said Ella right, and they didn't include the tax or the tip. Yes, and that's Mama talk about her birthday dinner. That was a hot mess. That's why I said, in those situations, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot go out with a large party of people and then think we about to divvy everything up, because at the end of the day, somebody is going to end up paying more, and it's usually me. So I don't play them games. Super fast. That birthday girl should have had an open bar. She, who, she was being cheap, Super Pat, or her friends were being cheap? Because it sounded like her friends were the ones being cheap, because they didn't even offer up to pay for her birthday dinner. And I'm like, what Mama said, what kind of friends is you? Those would not be my friends no more. So, But then again, I don't know what the situation is. I don't know if she asked them, invited them to go to this birthday dinner. But let me ask you a question. Does that change the situation any? If she's the one that said, hey, doing a birthday dinner, y'all come out, should now the friends be obligated to pay for her dinner since she's the one that did the inviting? Super Fast said she was. I thought she was hosting. Um, it seems like Super Pad, they were just out at like a restaurant, a Mexican restaurant. They went out, celebrated her birthday, and everybody ordered everything. But she's like, I only ordered this. I'm gonna play the video back, but I try not to play it because I don't want to get copyrighted. Here we go. If y'all can hear it, because the music in the background is loud. I mean, I'm with her. If they don't want to pay for my dinner, yeah, let's split this check, because I'm not paying for y'all meals. Like, where they do that at? It's my birthday. I'm not splitting no check. I'm not paying y'all bills. Let's split this check. If you ain't trying to pay for my birthday dinner, yeah, let's split it. Hey, CB Broadcasting. Mama said no. If she invited them, they don't have to pay. But it's her birthday. Why wouldn't you want to pay? Again, it's strange times that we're living in. So I don't know. Again, I don't know the whole extent of the situation. I don't know if she's the one that did the inviting or how this worked. But I'm like, if these are your friends and these are your real friends, even if I had invited, I'm sorry, Twitch, I have to clean my screen. Even if I did invite my friends out to, my birthday dinner, I would think they would at least have the common courtesy to want to pick up the check because it's my birthday. And then I'm like, and if not, then them are not the type of friends I want around me. Prime example why I don't do birthday dinners. I stopped doing that a long time ago because of this right here. At the end of the day, that bill come and everybody gets delusional on what they ordered and what they're supposed to pay for. No, 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 no. You had about 3 drinks. You gonna pay for them 3 drinks. Hold on one second. Let me do this break, y'all. Talking about Terrence Howard. I'm about sick of him, Yeezy, and everybody else. The best R&B 98.7 Kiss, TT Parker, in your middays on your Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. All right. I don't know what's going on, but old Terrence Howard, child, says he was offered to play Marvin Gaye in a biopic, but turned it down after Quincy Jones allegedly told him that Marvin Gaye was actually the last name Gaye. Yeah. Claims that they would have wanted him to kiss a man, and he said he would have cut off his lips if he had to do so. Okay, Terrence, what my guy name is in P Valley, down in the valley where the, get naked. My favorite show. I can't wait for it to come back on if it ever does. But he's definitely a straight man. I mean, he doesn't play a straight man in P Valley, but straight man, has a whole wife. I thought it was acting. I thought she was just acting. Maybe I'm getting myself confused. Because at the end of the day, Terrence, isn't it just acting? But let me know how you feel about this. Was Terrence Howard wrong or right for turning down that role? Which could have probably gotten him an Oscar. I'm just saying. Hit me up on IG and let me know at IamDeeDee Parker. That's IamDeeDee Parker. More on the way. It's 98.7 Kiss. All right, I'm back, y'all. Hey, SRM 2912. How are you? All right, so we are talking. We're not talking about Terrence Howard. That was my radio break, so I apologize. But we are talking about birthday girl is upset. And she refuses to split the check with her friend group. She said, "I'm paying for my own stuff." So who's right and who's wrong in this situation? I say if she wants to pay for her own stuff, let her pay for it. But as friends, I would think if that's her birthday, why would you not want to pay for your friend? Unless that's not your friend like that. I'm just saying. Mama said, I went out for my sister's birthday, paid for my food and hers. The other people there left before the bill came, and me and her boyfriend got stuck paying the remainder of the bill because they didn't give enough money before they left. See, that's why I don't put myself in them situations. I don't, because when I did Mama's 50th birthday party and them folks got delusional, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing this again. And then having to shove out more money, I was like, yeah, I'm not coordinating another dinner party again. Because folks get amnesia like they not supposed to pay their fair share. And your fair share is what you ordered, including a tip and taxes. Not just, oh, your bill is, oh, my food was $15, so all I'm giving is $15. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You need to include $15 plus taxes plus that tip. I mean, it's only right. So if I have any new folks on here today, we are talking about who's wrong, who's right in this situation. A birthday girl refuses to split the check with her friend group. She said, I'm paying for my own ish, and take a listen to the video. Here we go when it pulls up on the computer. This computer is moving slow today. Here we go. And excuse the music. I'm trying to get y'all to hear the dialogue. I didn't eat all that y'all ate. Y'all getting drinks and y'all didn't get all that. I got this. No, it don't matter. It's my birthday. I got it paid for. We're not going to do this birthday. So y'all trying to split the tip? Hey, Miss Awesome. I'm paying for my own shit. We need to get separate tips. I'm not splitting no tip. I can't wait to see every 24 hours. Okay, let me check it out. I'm with her. Like, no. And then the girl was like, oh, we not doing this birthday-ish. Boo! Exit stage left. What you mean? It's funny how when folks, it's not their birthday, they want to tell you, oh, we not doing this birthday-ish. But when it's your birthday, you want to cut up. You want to act a fool. You know what I'm saying? You think somebody's supposed to worship the ground? You welcome. Trini said she's wrong for having broke friends. You know what, Trini? I ain't fooling with you. You might be right now. He said she is wrong for having broke friends. Super Pat said put them on blast. Facebook later if they don't pay. She could do that, put them on blast. But I think that was putting them on blast because this is a whole video where she's recording saying, y'all know, I'm not paying for y'all stuff. Y'all ordered all this, drinks and all of this. This is what I ordered. And the girl was like, well, you got a shot. She's like, my shot's paid for. I'm not paying for your stuff. And I just think, and maybe I'm wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I just think it's disrespectful for, if it's my birthday, don't any of y'all come out with me and it's my birthday and you think I'm supposed to foot the bill. Don't come out with me, please. And thank you. You can stay your broke ass home, okay? Ain't they with Fergie, whoever said, yeah, no, you ain't coming out with me. You know what I'm saying? Why do I gotta pay on my birthday? It's my birthday. Trini said they need Dickens. You funny. I'm not messing with you today, Trini. Mama said, if bill is 15, should pay at least 30, especially if there's a large party. Yes, because these large parties, and not even if you have a large party anymore, if you've been to a restaurant recently and you sat down, like for my birthday, me and boyfriend went to a Brazilian restaurant in the ATL. Food amazing. Oh my gosh. I want to go back there. He had lamb chops. Really not a lamb chops girl, but them lamb chops was hitting that day. And I had the fried lobster. Never had fried lobster in my life. But the point of the matter is, it was just me and him, and they added a gratuity. And I was like, okay, well, you done already got your tip. Let me ask y'all another question. When you tip and they already put the gratuity in there, are you tipping extra? Are you giving extra? Usually what I do is, if they include the gratuity already in the check, I'll give a few more dollars extra. It ain't going to be a lot. It's going to be a few more dollars or whatever. Because I'm like, how are you charging gratuity for two people? But some of these restaurants, they do it now. Mama said she's right. Uh Trini's right. Leave them brokies alone. That's what Trini said. Trini said it's her fault for having broke friends, and I can neither disagree with that because baby, yeah, these are the situations that you run into. Trini said depends on the size of the gratuity. What if it's just you and somebody else? And they put gratuity on there? Are you leaving a tip? Because I was like, damn, you probably could have got more from me if you had not included the gratuity. But hey, chef, that might be a part of their policy where they include gratuity. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't have a problem paying the gratuity because the food was absolutely amazing. Okay, I don't have a problem paying the extra when the food is amazing, the service is great, no problems. But I would say this is the birthday girl. Hey, Steels, I'm gonna leave it like that. I would say, and for my new folks, we're talking about who's wrong and who's right in this situation. Birthday girl refuses to split check with her friend group. She said, I'm paying for my own ish. After the friends kind of didn't want to split the check. They was like, nah. And they didn't want to split that check. They knew exactly what they was doing. They knew exactly what they was doing by not splitting that check. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if we don't split the check, I could pay less. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Mama said gratuity. Yeah, mama. Mama, are you leaving if the gratuity is included? Are you leaving extra for a tip? Because they got a spot for you to leave extra. Are you leaving extra? Super Pat said next time have a potluck at the crib. Nope. I that's good advice for her because I don't even like folks at my house like that for real. That's why again I stopped doing those birthday dinners. I couldn't do it because folks they get amnesia. Like I didn't order that. I'm not paying for that. And then that bill come and they want to give exactly what the food costs. Nah. We're not doing that. Gratuity, that is the tip? Mama said nope. Mama said is the tip? Nope. So you're not giving extra if you gotta leave gratuity? My mama said I'm not giving nothing extra if I gotta leave gratuity. I'm with you. Chef said they should have made arrangements as to who was going to pay the bill, or is everyone or every man for themselves. Super Pat, LOL, he's laughing. Um, Very good, Chef. I'm with you on that. Before that food came out, before they got to ordering, that should have probably been discussed. But again, I don't know what the prior conversation was to her. Did she invite these people out for her birthday dinner? You know what I'm saying? Because Super Bad, you said, well, wasn't she the host of it? Did she invite these people out? And that's why they felt like, well, you invited us to this. Why do I got to pay? So does that change it? Because she invited them out and she's still the birthday girl? I say as a friend, if these your friends, like you say they're your friends, as real friends, I would think they would want to, okay, we can all split whatever she got. We'll all split it and then split the checks from there or pay together if that's how y'all want to do that. I don't see any problem with her wanting to split the check. I'm not mad about it because, again, when you split them checks sometimes, you end up sometimes, well, I'll speak for myself. I won't speak for y'all. But splitting a check, I've been to dinner parties where you end up paying more and you like, I didn't even like, why I got to pay this? I didn't even order this. Like, what is going on here? So, yeah, hold on one second. Let me do this break, y'all, and then we get back to it. I see your comment, Mama. I got you. Hold on. More first round NBA playoff action tonight with the Bucks and the Pacers, the Pistons and my Knickerbockers, and the Magic and the Celtics. Oh, and the Clippers and the Nuggets. A lot of game fives tonight. Lots to choose from. NBA playoffs, baby. Gotta love it. It's 98.7 Kiss, the best R&B you already know. Hold on, let me turn this down. Mama said the service has to cover and beyond to get more money. The service has to be above and beyond to get more money. I got what you were trying to say, Mama. Is what she was saying. The service has to be above and beyond to get more money. Super Pat said, well, it's not fair if someone ordered the prime rib and lobster. It isn't. And folks do that nonsense, Super Pat and everybody. Folks be trying it when it comes to these friend dinner parties. Trying it. Racking up on the menu because they know, okay, if we do here, everybody do a check. I'm not paying the whole amount. I'm going to pay half of what that is. I've been caught up like that before. Mr. Austin said, that's why I plan on catering my 40th birthday dinner for next year so everyone can grab a plate and no bill. That's smart. Oh, and if you're going to cater it, you got to make sure you have an open bar. I'm just saying, Mr. Awesome. I got to have the drinks in there. Or you could, what is it, bring your own bottle. I'm just saying. But that's a good idea, yeah. And that way you can eliminate that problem. That's why I don't do birthday dinners anymore. I do not. I used to. I used to do birthday dinners, but I don't do them no more because I don't want to run into that hassle of trying to figure out who's paying for what. And like I said, this is the birthday girl. You know, I don't know how cool these folks are, but why would you not want to pay for the birthday girl? You know what I'm saying? It's her birthday. And then she was like, oh, we're not going to do none of this birthday nonsense. But baby, when your birthday come around, you better keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. You better have that same energy when your birthday comes. Oh, we're not doing none of that birthday nonsense. I feel like somebody told me that before, but I can't remember. I got a story for everything, child. So, for the new folks on here, who is wrong and who is right in this situation? And I'm sorry for my YouTube fans who watched my podcast after we air this that I have to keep repeating myself. But the reason why I do that is because I have new folks that hop on and off. So, if I don't repeat myself, they ain't gonna know what we're talking about. So, I thank you for bearing with me. Said, I will be the caterer for next year, Mr. Awesome. Boom, bam, land. You see how that work right there? You better network, Chef. You better network, boom. So for my new folks who hopped on here, we're talking about who's wrong, who's right. Birthday girl refuses to split the check with her friend group. She said, I'm paying for my own stuff. And this is what she had to say. Take a listen. I'm not splitting no check. I told you to get shit, but I'm not splitting no check with y'all, so I don't know why y'all said I'm not doing it. I didn't eat all that with y'all ate. Y'all getting drinks and I didn't get all that. I got this. No, it don't matter. It's my birthday. I got it paid for. We're not gonna do this birthday. So y'all trying to split the check? Who paying for your shit? I'm paying for my own shit. We need to get. And the girl said, "Who paying for your check?" Baby, the girl said to the birthday girl, who paying for your check? She need to get rid of these friends. These ain't your friends, boo. These ain't your friends. These ain't your friends. These are not your friends. These are some folks that are pretending that they like you. You gotta learn, I promise you. The older you get, baby, that friend circle dwindles down. Friends become less important. Well, at least for me anyway, chill. I got friends, but baby, they not important. Oh, my best friend is my mama and boyfriend. But yeah, circles, very small. I got a small circle of close friends, that I keep, But these ain't her friends. She need to go ahead and cut these folks off and never speak to them again, because it makes a lot of sense on why she would have to split a check, and it's her birthday, child. So again, who's right, who's wrong? Are her friends, right? Or are her friends dead ass wrong? Because again, like I said, it was her birthday. And who makes the birthday person pay? Who does that? Who does that? But I guess this is a different world that we live in, child. So anything goes. But friends like this, girl, you don't need no enemies. I would break up with them friends. ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. Yeah. So, and I was saying before, I don't do these group dinners no more because one, I don't have time for people to get amnesia because I'm likely, yeah. So I did it for mama. That was the last dinner. I said I will do no more dinners after that. After everybody had caught amnesia and thought they was only supposed to pay for what it said on that menu. Didn't include no tips, no taxes. And then folks had to come out their pocket extra because other folks, had left trying to keep their money. Nah, I can't do birthday dinners. Hey, that guy, Cam, how are you? Superbad said, nah, you should have an idea what your friends' pockets look like. You'd be amazed. You will be amazed. Because I have this one friend, love her to death. Don't travel with her no more. Because she's cheap. Oh, my God, she's cheap. That's one thing I cannot do. When it comes to traveling, I don't do cheap folks when I travel because I want to have a good time. And you not about to disrupt my fun because you can't afford to do this or you don't want to do this because you being cheap. No, 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 no. And that's why I took a lot of dolo trips. Before I met boyfriend, I used to be gone, single and on somebody island in beach jail. Because I don't have time. You can't move around like I can move around. I'll just see you later. And that's the end of discussion. Mr. Austin said, "Be Shine birthday dinner are overrated and boring." Super Pat said, "Facts." Yeah, I don't. If you can't move around like I can move around on vacation, please don't travel with Didi Parker. And like I said, that's why I go by myself because I don't have. If I don't go with Mama, I go by myself. Because one, I just don't have time for negative energy. And two, I don't got time for no cheap ass people. Yeah, keep that cheap shit in the United States of America. I'm just saying, keep it in America. Oh, because over here, baby, nah, we like to have a good time. Um, Super Pat said facts. Yeah, you can't travel with everybody either. You know, if these folks is cutting up like this at a birthday dinner, I can only imagine jail. How they would act if they travel outside the country. Yeah, that's why whoever said it, Super Pat, I believe you. It pays to know your friends' pockets. You know, and it's probably like Chev said, they probably should have had a conversation about all of this before that. You know, who was gonna pay what. But I would think as her friends, they would have enough common courtesy. Like, okay, you the birthday girl, so you don't gotta split nothing. We gonna split this check and figure it out. Not you, girl. Chef said, when I scheduled my 40th birthday, I advised everyone that they'll be paying their own bill ahead of time so they'll know before they get there at the. That's probably the best policy. You got to let folks know ahead of time, like, this is what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? And you got to catch folks before they walk out that door and pull a baby Barack. Because, yeah, baby Barack say he like to go to the left if stuff ain't going right. But, yeah, you got to check folks before. Like, hey, you know, you going to pay your half. Plus, you going to pay the taxes because there's taxes involved. And if there's a gratuity, you're going to pay that too. Or the tip, you know? So I don't get folks when they get to these birthday dinners, and exactly again why I don't do them, because I don't have time for this foolishness. You know, if I have any new folks, hold on, Super Bad, I got you. We are talking about who's right, who's wrong in a situation. A birthday girl refuses to split the check with her group of friends. She said, "I'm paying for my own stuff." Super Pad said, "Yep, birthday cake, only thing you supply." Yeah, what up, Lavelle? Hopefully you're not working too hard out there. Yeah, the birthday cake is the only thing that I'm supplying when it comes to a birthday dinner. But again, that's why I don't do these. You know, I don't like to do group dinners either. I'm not doing that. I don't want to go out as the group because then you're sitting there again trying to figure out who is going to pay what. Or, okay, dog, I'll pay that. No, I'm not doing none of that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. So, I just, in my opinion, I say her friends are wrong. And that's my opinion. And I say her friends are wrong because, again, that's the birthday girl. And each one of you lousy little gonna have a birthday that come around. And see how she act on y'all birthday. Because the girl was like, we ain't even gonna start with this birthday stuff. What you mean? It's my birthday. And I could cry if I want to. Let me stop. I'm just saying. But, you know, I just think it's disrespectful. Like, that's that girl birthday. You made my birthday experience trash. And I've had one of those too. A terrible birthday. We won't get into that because that don't got nothing to do with what we talking about today. But yeah, I would dump these friends. These ain't her real friends. Somebody said making her pay for her own food and then asking to split the bill on her birthday as a friend is wild as ASF. I said the same thing. You know, the fact that these are supposed to be your friends and they're sitting there talking about, oh, we gonna split it, the check? Who paying for your check? You know, if that was my friend, I would have been like, okay, y'all, let's figure out and we can all, you know, divide this up and pay for her meal. Or I'll pay for this meal, you pay for the next meal. I mean, I've been, you know, with groups and we've done it like that to eliminate and cut down on any confusion. You know, I'd be like, okay, I got this. I got this time, but next time you got it. You know, as a friend, I would think. But these ain't her friends. These folks are not her friends. I don't know if they was just looking to get out the house and get a meal, but it ain't a free meal, so you wasn't getting out the house to get a free meal. You know, I don't know. I would never hang with these people again. That's just my opinion. I would kick these people to the left. What did I say? To the left, to the left. Yeah, everything you own in the yeah. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. If I have any new folks, again, I apologize that I keep repeating, but I have new folks that come on, come off, hop on, hop off. We are talking about who is wrong and who is right in this situation here. Uh, a woman is a birthday girl, refuses to split the check with her friend group, says she's paying for her own stuff, and then I'll play the clip again. Here we go. I'm splitting no check. I told you to get some. I'm not splitting no check with y'all, so I don't know why y'all splitting no check. I'm not doing it. I didn't eat all that y'all ate. Y'all getting drinks and y'all didn't get all that. I got this. No, it don't matter. It's my birthday. I got it paid for. We're not gonna do this birthday. So y'all trying to split the check? Who paying for your shit? I'm paying for my own shit. We need to get separate checks. I'm not splitting no check. I can't wait till I'm with her. I'm with her. Once she said, "Who paid for your check?" Baby, I'm paying for my own check. I'm not split. Yeah, I'm not sharing no check with y'all. We gonna split this because I'm with her. I wish y'all could see this video because she has one plate while the rest of these girls got a bunch of plate and a bunch of drinks surrounded by them. Yeah, I'm with her. I'll pay for my own stuff since nobody is volunteering to pay for my stuff. I'll pay for my own stuff and y'all pay for your own stuff. And we could just do it that way. And that way we ain't got to worry about it. That's how I would have handled that situation. Because, baby, what is we even talking about? Yeah, I'm not about to pay for all y'all food. Because that's what would have happened. You know, they would have got that check. Then they would have had to divide it. And she only got this one little thing. And then she would have been paying for other people's stuff. Nah, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. So I'm with her. Y'all don't want to cover me as the birthday girl? Then cool. You ain't got to cover me. Period. I'm going to pay for my own stuff and y'all pay for y'all own stuff. But they seem like they had a problem with that. With splitting the check. What the problem is? Why you don't want to split the check? You know, that's my thing about it. And these, like I said, are not very good friends. Because, baby, friends like this, who needs enemies? You know, I would not talk to none of these females no more if they pulled an act like this. Like, straight cut off. Okay? I have cut people off for less. Trust me when I tell you. Yeah, I would cut these females off because you're technically really not my friend. You know what I'm saying? Talk about, one of the girls, I just think it was so rude and just so, who paying for your check? What you mean who paying for my check? Somebody over here paying for my check. We better figure this thing out. So, yeah. That's just my opinion about the situation. So you guys think well, y'all didn't really say. Mama said the friends are wrong, and Trini said that she's wrong for having broke friends, but who's right and who is wrong in this situation? Who's wrong? Is it the friends or is it the girl? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me do this break really quickly. Is it the friends or is it the girl? Hold on, I need to talk about Tyler Perry's and Oprah's. Tyler Perry's and Oprah's was having the time of their life at the opening of Cowboy Carter last night in LA. I see y'all having fun. It's 98.7 Kiss. I'm back, y'all. All right, yeah, because y'all didn't say, you know, I got a few people who have answered and said, oh, no, she wrong for having broke friends. And then, you know, folks is more like, these friends are definitely wrong because, again, if that's your friend and it's her birthday, like, why would you not want to, you know, at least pay for her meal? I ain't saying pay for everybody at the table meal, but y'all couldn't, and I don't even know how many of them are at the table. Let me count, because I really want to know. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 of them at the table. So you mean to tell me that 6 people could not come up with the money to pay for one birthday girl meal? 6 people at this table. Six, and that ain't even including the birthday girl. I didn't even put her in that. Let me say 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 6 people at the table. You mean that 6 people could not come up with no money to pay for her meal and their meals? Yeah, I'm with Trini. Yeah, she dead wrong for having broke friends. Now I'm just playing. Mr. Austin said, "Be like me and take your friends to Chunky Cheese for your birthday dinner." Did you really do that, Mr. Awesome? That's funny. Or just don't have a birthday dinner, period, girl. Take yourself out to dinner, chill. Or take yourself on a nice long vacation and leave them broke females at home, chill. Because clearly these ain't your friends. Like I said, if they ain't willing to pay for your birthday meal, these ain't your friends. Somebody else said, find new friends, because, baby, this circle ain't it. And they sure ain't it. Cause baby, she said, "Who paying for your meal?" Hold on, I gotta run this back again. The ignorance in this video. She said, "We're not gonna do this birthday." I'm paying for my own shit. We need to get something since I'm not splitting no tip. I can't wait till y'all. And the girl called her not a lame blankety blankety because she wants to split a check because y'all are out here eating. I'm with her. You gonna pay for everything that you ordered. I'm not paying for nothing. It is my birthday. See, she better than me. Cause baby, I would have been like, you hoes is supposed to be paying for me anyway. What is we talking about? That's what I would have said. Yeah, you hoes supposed to be paying for me anyway, and then I wouldn't talk to none of them hoes no more. Yeah, the end of the discussion. We ain't got nothing to talk about. What you mean? I'm paying for my own check. Oh yeah, you ain't got nothing to talk about me. You prove right there that you don't like me. You proved your point. You don't really like Dee Dee. And it's okay. And I'm glad that I realized that now before we go any further with this friendship. I just say, baby, I'm 43, okay? 44 next year. The older you get, these friendships, boy, they be overrated. I ain't even gonna lie. Overrated. That's why my boyfriend, he be like, you don't got no friends? Boo, I don't want no friends. Having friends is overrated, yeah. And a headache. For some. But I don't my bestie, she right on here right now. My mama. Okay? One hand I can in my circle. Cause it ain't too many. I have acquaintances, of course. But yeah, I don't close friends, people I can honestly confide in, put my trust in, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that they 100% got me. Mama and boyfriend, them the only two right now. They got me. No matter what, it's mama and boyfriend I can rely on. I told you, me and mama, that's my travel partner, child. I don't travel with nobody else. If I travel with somebody like this restaurant stuff, and I used to go to restaurants by myself, because baby, I ain't got time. I used to go right at the bar. That's what I be telling my single ladies. If you ever, because you don't got to be single. You don't. You go post up at a restaurant, at the bar, go grab you something to eat. Just enjoy yourself. Act like you having the best time in the world by yourself. You'll be amazed on how many men will talk to you. Will start a conversation. Okay? Especially when you're single. Chill. And you cute. And you eating by yourself. Oh, they gonna spark up a conversation. So that's why I say, ladies, don't be scared to go out. Date yourself. Because it's all about loving yourself. You got to date yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did when I was single. I used to go to these restaurants and pop up, sit right at the bar, and eat and drink and be merry. And I ain't had to worry about no friend circle and who's splitting what. Because I knew I was paying. Mr. Austin said, plus being a loner is best. I am too, Mr. Awesome. Kind of low key. That's why I don't have a lot of people that I call friends, because I guess I am a loner. I like to do things alone. I used to do a lot of things by myself as a single woman. Like I said, travel. I used to have to tell the lotto. Especially, I went to Jamaica by myself. That was fun. I had a good time in Jamaica. I went to Jamaica by myself, so they was asking like, "Oh, where your friends at?" I said, "Oh, they'll be here tomorrow." And then tomorrow came. They'd be like, "Oh, your friends here?" I'd be like, "Oh, their flight was delayed. They'll be in later." And then I would see them. Did your friends arrive? I'd be like, "Oh, their flight got canceled." So I would have to lie just so no drama. Super Pat said you're gonna get all the free drinks at the bar. You'd be amazed at who talks to you at the bar. I'm telling you, ladies, you ain't gotta be single. Go right to a bar. Not even a bar. You don't even have to go to a bar. You can go to a restaurant and post up at the bar. Go get you a drink, get you something to eat. I'm trying to tell you, you want to find a man. Or the supermarket is where they said the best place to find a man too. Is at the supermarket. I don't know about that, cause when I be shopping, I be shopping. Um, I never picked up anybody at the grocery store. Probably cause baby, I be looking tall from the floor up when I go to the grocery store. I don't go. I'm not trying to be cute or impress anybody at no grocery store. So yeah, that's probably why I never got approached at the grocery store. But I'm trying to tell you, ladies, if you single and you ready to mingle, just go to a restaurant. I, my place is Red Lobster, Longhorn, because baby, that bread at Longhorn just hit differently with the butter. Oh my gosh, ain't been a Longhorn in a minute. It just hit differently. And then they used to have the little happy hour, and I used to, get me a little happy hour drink, baby, and sit right up there and eat my little steak and lobster. Okay, because that's the combination I would get by myself. And guess who paid that bill? And guess who didn't have to split it? Didi. Um, Chef says, this is my plan going to my C. Yeah, girl, you should. Should. You'll be amazed about I'm sorry, can you talk? You will be amazed on how much fun you will have with yourself when you love yourself. Super Pat said, make sure y'all smile and look cute. Yeah, I didn't go to the bar. No. I didn't go to the bar, tore up from the floor up. You at least gotta go there. I would go to the bar or the restaurant, like after work, when I used to work. Go get me a quick little drink or go get me something to eat. Yeah. These men, they see you, yeah, some big, they see you sitting there by yourself and you cute. Oh, they gonna start a conversation and they don't see no man, no ring on your finger. Oh, they gonna start a conversation with you. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Single ladies, go try out my theory if you don't believe Didi. Go try it out. Go try it out if you don't believe Didi. I ain't no damn relationship expert, but I know where the men be. That I can tell you. Super Pat said, hell yeah, I can tell you where the men's is at if you're looking for them. Especially if you go to a sports bar. Child, forget about it. If you into sports, ladies, if you go to a sports bar, even if you're not into sports, and you go and you sit and act like you into it, you get your little drink, like I said, and some wings, somebody's going to talk to you. May not be your cup of tea, but somebody in there going to talk to you. I promise you that. So again, ladies, you can put the theory to the test and let Didi Parker know how that go for you. I cannot wait to hear it. But let's get back on topic. I know I was all over the place. Birthday girl refuses to split the check with her friend group. Says, I'm not paying for ish. And I don't think she should because, one, it's her birthday. But then I might have some folks on here that'll say, like, who cares because it's her birthday? But I got more questions to this, though. Did she invite these group of friends out? How did this work? Because if she invited them out, does that change now the narrative of the story? Because isn't that usually how, if you invite folks out, so super bad, if I invite you somewhere, in my head, I'm expecting, if I invite you, I'm going to pay. I'm not expecting you to pay because I invited you. Like, how does that work? If she invited these folks. But if it's a birthday dinner, I would think that they would know, like, hello, that, okay, we're going to have to pay for the birthday girl. Or she's going to pay for her own stuff. Or we're going to split this check, or we're going to pay all together. I'm with her. I don't want to pay. Because one, the gratuity is going to be way higher with everybody included. It's 7 of them. The gratuity is going to be off the chain. Okay? So I'd rather split it, but they're still going to add the gratuity anyway because it's a large party. That's how these restaurants do. I just told you, me and boyfriend went to a restaurant. It was just me and him, and they put the gratuity in there. Didn't have a problem with it because I'm like, ooh, this food is good. So it was well worth it. But I'm like, damn, they need to be letting people know up front, like, hey, you sit down. But if you go to their website, they do put it on their website, like, hey, there is a gratuity. Shep said, I've done I've done alone in the past when I was driving. What have you done alone while you were driving in the past, Chef? Just curious. What have you done alone while you were driving? But yeah, I just, again, she might need to get her a new group of friends because these friends don't like her. All I want to say is that they don't really care about you. That's what I want to say because they don't, you know? Because if she had a strong circle, I would think sisterhood, like, nah, girl, you ain't got to, you good. It's your birthday. This girl said, who paid for your check? Excuse you? What you mean? Because, see, I'm very direct. I'm a very direct person. I would have said, it's my birthday, so y'all not going to pay for my check. And I'm so petty with it. I would have been like, oh, okay. So I'm going to remember this when y'all birthdays come around. I'm still petty at 43. I don't care. The level of pettiness hasn't gone anywhere. I remember who wished me a happy birthday, who did. I remember who wished me a happy birthday and who didn't. Okay? And I'd be like, oh, all you mother suckers got birthdays coming up. So don't expect me. You don't want to wish me no happy birthday. I'm not wishing you no happy birthday. Kick rocks. That's how I feel. Call me petty. I don't care. I don't care. I know it's terrible at 43. The mentality. I don't care though. I'm like, yo, you don't want to wish me a happy birthday? Wait on your happy birthday when it come around, because I won't be. Chef said, go to a restaurant alone. It's great. And I will. Yeah, Chef. Best feeling. I used to, and not to go. I used to love going to the like, even if I have some downtime and boyfriend may be at work, I still go to a happy hour. Not to, because then, ladies, and that's the thing too. When you go to these restaurants, you can't be looking for somebody to talk to you. Just got to play it cool, calm, cool, and collect. Like you supposed to be there, okay? Like you, because you are, you know. And just play it cool. And I guarantee you, you will be amazed on how many, especially again, if you cute, you throw on that fit, you will be amazed to see who gonna come up to you. Okay? Again, when I was out here being single, I ain't had no problems. No problems. Met some strange folks, but I had no problems. Met some strange folks, but I had no problems when it came to that. Like meeting folks. It was just, I met a lot of bad frogs. Now I got my prince, but yeah, sometimes you gotta kiss them frogs till you get to your Prince Charming. That's what they say anyway. Unfortunately, we gotta go through that. But Super Bad said player. Super Bad. I'm trying to help these single ladies, okay? I'm trying to help them. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, again, if you are looking, and because ladies, I don't want y'all to ever say that y'all are looking, because you're not supposed to look. A man is supposed to find you. That's what they say. But like I said, pull up at the bar. I mean, not the bar. Pull up at a bar, restaurant, sports bar. Sports bar will probably be your best bet, especially now with the playoffs going on. And you know a little something fun about sports. Oh, baby. You ain't got to know a whole bunch. And if you need some, Didi Parker will help you, okay? I got you. I promise, I got you. I know a little something. I don't know everything, but I know a little something. And I can help you if you need to talk sports with a man. Mr. Austin said, fellas, take your Nintendo Switch to a restaurant and allow your girlfriend to play with you. I don't know if they're going to let you do that. Mr. Awesome, you would have to go to one of those gaming restaurants to do that. But that sounds like fun. And I would be here for that. Hold on one second. Let me see what I got going. Yeah, I would definitely be here for that. Chef said, I would never look shabby. She said, I would never. Good girl. Yeah. You ain't got to be extra. Just, something cute. Go, restaurant, bar, chill. I used to be at Longhorn, Red Lobster. I ain't lying. Hey, Malcolm. I need to set this hair appointment because I need to come see you Saturday, Malcolm. I'm going to do it. But I do got some new folks on here. I apologize. And we are talking about who's right and who's wrong in this situation. Birthday girl refuses to split the check with her friend group. And then we'll get back into it. Hold on one second. Hold on. The best R&B 98.7 Kiss. Big shout out to my guy, Eric, over there at Easy Cuts, that always has it locked to the best in R&B 98.7 Kiss. I need to come get my wig did. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to text you when I leave here, Malcolm. Sorry. I need to come get my wig did. I know I got to send you a deposit, but yeah, I'm going to text you when I leave. So we've been talking about a birthday girl refuses to split a check with her friend group. Says, I'm not paying for ish. Who's right? Who's wrong in this situation? Baby. Somebody says she's wrong for having broke friends. And then somebody said that they're wrong because it's her birthday. So take a listen to what this friend group had to say. Hey, babe. Because I didn't order Malcolm, I didn't order a sewing. I ordered a wig.
No, it don't matter. It's my birthday. I got it paid for. We're not going to do this birthday. So y'all tell us split the check. I'm paying for your shit.
Thank you, babe.
I'm my own shit. We need to get separate checks. I'm not splitting no check. I'm not waiting till y'all split the check. I'm not splitting the check. I'm paying for my own shit. I'm not splitting no check because I just eat all that. Got drinks and all that y'all got. No, we always do that. I don't always do a fuck thing. I don't do a thing.
She said, I don't do a nothing. I'm gonna call you Malcolm, and then we could talk. Cause yeah, I don't know if I want to do no sewing. It might be. We'll talk. I'll call you when I get off this thing. Trey said, "Hey, mama." I don't even know if she's still on there because she stopped commenting. And yes, Glow Girls, my clothing shirt line with me and boyfriend, is sponsoring this live. So please make sure if you have not already done so, you guys follow the new t-shirt line that me and boyfriend have called Glow Girl Clothing. Thank you, Mr. Awesome. I saw that you followed. Hey, BLK CAD. So if you have not done so already, please go follow Glow Girl Clothing on IG. And then we have the website, working on some things with the website. Once we get that launched, I'll let you guys know. But thank you guys for all your love and support. I really do appreciate you. I could cry right now. Let me stop. But no, I do love y'all guys. But we've been talking about who's right, who's wrong in this situation. And then we got like 9 more minutes, and then we'll wrap up this conversation for today. Again, folks saying that she was wrong for having broke friends. Trini said that. And then folks saying that she's wrong. Well, not she's wrong, but her friends are wrong because they should be the ones paying for the birthday girl. And I kind of feel like that. You know, I'm like, it's her birthday. Like, why would you not pay for your friend? And the only reason that I can think of, because these are not her real friends. Because if these were her real friends, I think they would have offered up the opportunity. Again, I could be wrong, but I believe they would have offered up the opportunity to pay for her meal if these were her true friends. You know, the fact that they even asked her, like, girl, who about to pay for your meal? Like, baby, yeah, you could never be my friend anymore. Like, that would be the end of the conversation. Like, there would be nothing else to talk about. So I think that they're wrong in that aspect. And then, you know, I'm with her because I'm not paying. And I wish I could show you this video, but I need 50 more people to follow. Not even 50 more. It's like 40 something more people to follow me on Twitch so I can start showing you guys these videos. So let's get this Twitch up. So we get this Twitch up. But yeah, I wish I could show you the video because she has this one plate of food. Meanwhile, they got a bunch of plates and drinks. Because somebody was like, well, who paid for your shot? She was like, somebody else paid for my shot. And the fact that somebody not in her friend group didn't pay for that shot, yeah, these ain't her friends. These ain't her friends. These is frauds. These folks is fraudulent. These are not her friends. These are pretenders. And you got a lot of those folks out here, people pretending that they like you. Trust me, I know. Because I know it's a lot of folks out here pretending that they like old Didi Parker. But guess what? I don't care. You can pretend all day, baby, because I'm good at pretending too. Pretending like I don't know who the fuck you are. Ah, period. Um, Babe said broke. That's what somebody said. That she was wrong for having broke friends. Hey, I can neither confirm nor deny. You know, sometimes they happen like that. I have a friend and she's cheap as hell, and that's why I don't travel with her no more. And no, I'm not talking about my mama, because mama is not cheap. But I got a friend and she's cheap as hell, so we don't travel together no more. You know, love her dearly, but I just can't do it. Can't do it because she's cheap. You know, we go to places. You know, we go out the country. She don't want to do certain things because she cheap or whatever. I will never forget this though. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to plug my phone in. Give me a second. Hold on 1 second, y'all, because my battery finna die, and it don't want to plug into the damn computer. I was about to say, hold on. I know I'm not tripping. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Mama said, "Hey Trey." There we go. We back. Don't allow. I don't know who else is on this IG. Might be just Mr. Awesome and Super Pat. Yeah, I had a friend, and Mama, you know the friend. Mama know who I'm talking about. That's why it's funny, because she know exactly who I'm talking about. Cheap, 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 cheap. It was so bad, you know, because we all went on vacation. It was me, my friend, and Mama. We all went on vacation, and Mama's like, "You not gonna leave a tip?" She said, "The tip has already been included." Mama's like, "Yeah, nah." But no, I traveled with her some more times after that, and I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't travel with folks who be penny pinching. If you penny pinching, yeah, please don't go on vacation with Didi. You know, because I don't, yeah. I go on vacation to have a good time, not to penny pinch. So yeah, I don't like folks that penny pinch, because yeah, I've worked hard for this vacation, extra hard. You're not about to ruin my vacation because you want to be cheap. You want to be cheap, you can keep your ass in the United States of America and be cheap all day. But while we over here on these islands with this beach and the sun, I'm not. Yeah. So that's why I was like, yeah, I can't travel with her no more. And the fact that she complained about everything. Have you ever been out or with somebody or had a friend that complains about everything? And I mean everything. This isn't right. This is like, whoo, yeah. Relax, relate, release. Have a good time. We're here to have a good time, not to be complaining. We love all of that back in the United States. So, yeah, those are some of the reasons. But I love her to death, though. I just can't travel with her no more. I can't do it. So that's why it be Mama became my travel partner, because at least with Mama, I know I ain't got to worry. You know, we be on go. And then that boyfriend, he included, but I don't know if he like to travel like that. Babe, I'll let you answer for yourself. But yeah, all right, let's do some final thoughts and wrap this up. We got, well, not really 2 minutes, because I can go longer on Twitch. But again, if you guys have not done so already, hey, her ass, yeah, was just cheap, no tipping. Yeah, my friend, she did not like tipping. My mom was like, "You not gonna leave a tip?" She was like, the tip is already included. My mom was like, "Oh, yeah, no." No. No, 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 no. Can't go out with her. Can't go on vacation with her no more. But yeah, let's do some final thoughts. Again, if you have not done so, hey, Reen, if you have not done so, please make sure you follow me and boyfriend's new shirt line called Glow Girl Clothing on IG, on social, at Glow Girl Clothing. The website is coming soon. If you are a mama, hey, Mr. Clifford, if you are a mama, we're going to have matching mother and daughter shirts coming soon. So, again, please make sure you follow Glow Girl Clothing on everything IG. Glow Girl Clothing on IG. And again, the website is coming. And yeah, so you guys can pre-order those Mother Day shirts. Yeah, and all of that. Final thoughts. What are your final thoughts? What up, Mr. Clifford? Long time. Final thoughts, final thoughts, final thoughts. Final thoughts? Yeah, I got no final thoughts for this one? No? Because y'all quiet. No more final thoughts? Still a good conversation today. Final thoughts? Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. No? Going once, going twice. Mr. Austin said final thoughts. Everyone set up your own birthday dinners. Absolutely. And don't invite no brokies. No brokies allowed. Period. All right. I love you for good. Can't even speak, chill. Love y'all for y'all. We'll do it again tomorrow, 12:15 Central, 1:15 Eastern on a hump day. We're already halfway through this work week. It is moving. These months and days are moving. Period. All right. Until mañana, y'all. Bye, Twitch. Appreciate you guys all. See you tomorrow.